Okay, we're kind of continuing our quiz practice problems. So this is kind of part B. And this is number 7 and number 8. Now we already did 6 problems, so hopefully you have 6 points. So let's see what we've got here. So this is going to be the log, number 7 will be the log of x divided by y to the third, and the log of the square root of x divided by the cube root of y. So these are your 2 problems, so write them down. Well, first of all, you can pause your video, write the problems down, try them, and then we can check our solutions and see how you do. Okay, so try them right now, and I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully you paused the video, did the problems, and let's see what we got here. So we have the log here, and we can see here we have a quotient, so we know the log of the quotient is the difference of the log, so the log of the top, x minus the log of the bottom. That's going to be the log of y to the third. And we can also simplify this. We can bring this 3 in front by using the power rule. Here we use the quotient rule. Okay? And we can say that that's going to equal the log of x minus, and then we can put the 3 in front 3 times the log of y. So hopefully you got this correct. All right, that's number 7. Give yourself 1 point if you got that correct. And let's take a look at number 8. And the first thing we're going to do is, remember we don't like roots. We change everything to exponential form. So we'll rewrite this as the log. And remember, this can be any base. I'm just using log to save writing here. X to the 1/2 divided by y to the 1/3. So we change these to exponential form. And now we can, similar to number 7, we know we have a quotient. So now I can write this as the log of the top, x to the 1/2, minus the log of the bottom, y to the 1/3. Okay, there you go. And now we've got exponents, so we can use the power rule. We were just used the quotient rule. Now we can use the power rule to move these exponents in front. So this will equal 1/2 log of x minus, well, this kind of matches over here, and this would be minus 1/3 log of y. So there you go. So if you got that correct, give yourself another point. Okay, let's got 2 more to do. All right, so let's try. Let's be number 9. Log to the 4th root of x squared over y. And then number 10, leave myself a little room. Log to the square root of x y squared over z to the 4th. Make sure you can see these. So there's your last 2 problems, 9 and 10. So again, you can pause your video, write those down, and then try both problems, and then start it back up and check your solutions. Okay, so we'll give you a little bit of time to do that, so I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully you did both problems, and let's see how you did. Let's take a look at number 9 first. And what I'm going to do first of all is we don't like the root, so we're going to write this as an exponent, so we'll write this as the log. And the 4th root is the 1/4 power, so it'll be the 1/4 power of x squared over y. And now we can apply the power rule to this because we've got the log of something to a power, so we can put that power in front. So that's going to equal 1/4 times the log of x squared over y. Okay? And now what I can do is I can apply the quotient rule to this, because I've got the log of a quotient is the difference of the logs. So over here I'll write equals, and I got my 1/4, which is in front, and this is going to be the log, and then I remember it's 1/4 times the whole thing, so I'm going to need a parentheses now, or a bracket. And this would be the log of x squared minus the log of y. Remember, the log of a quotient is the difference of the logs. So I'll preceded by a 1/4. And now the last thing I can do is I can bring this exponent out front. So this will equal one-fourth. And I'll put the 2 in front, so 2 times the log. I guess I can put this in blue now. 2 times the log of x minus the log of y. And there's your solution. Okay? And the last one, number 10. So if you got that right, give yourself a point. That was kind of a hard one, so. Here's number 10. And the first thing I'm going to do again is write this as a exponent, so I'll write it over here. Log, and this is the square root, which would be the half power, so something to the half. Just write it even in red here because we know what we're going to do next. That's going to be x y squared over z to the 4th. And now what I can do is I can put that 1/2 in front. Because I can use the power rule. The log of something to a power is the power times the log of that something. So 1/2 times the log of x y squared over z to the 4th. Now I can write this now. I've got a quotient. And I'm going to have to run out of room here. So this is going to be equal to 1/2. This is going to be times the whole thing. The log of xy squared minus the log of z to the 4th. I'll put that parentheses around there. Okay, hope you can see all that. Kind of squeeze that in. Okay. So 1/2 the log of xy squared minus the log of z to the 4th. Now this is going to be the log of a product, so I can break this up. And I also have an exponent here, so I can do two things at the same time if I want. And this will equal, so I'm going to go over here. I have a 1/2 in front, so don't forget my 1/2. And I've got a parentheses around all this all. So I'm going to move this up a little bit so we can get out a little bit higher. There we go. See that? That's going to be 1/2 the log. And then I've got a product here, so this could be the sum. So the log of x plus the log of y squared, then minus, and now I can put this 4 in front also, so I can kind of combine, so 4 times the log of z. All right, so we used our So we used our product rule here. Okay. And one more thing. We've got an exponent here, so we can use our power rule here. So here we used our product rule to break this up. The log of a product is the sum of the logs, and then we used our power rule. The log of something to the power is the power times that log of something. Now we can do one more thing, bring that down, and we'll be done. So this is going to be equal to 1/2. Now it's times everything, so I got to put a bracket around here, or parentheses. Brackets usually work a little bit better for logs. Log of x plus, and I'll bring the 2 in front, 2 log of y minus, and this is 4 log of z. There's your bracket. And that's your final answer. So there you go. That's a pretty challenging problem. So if you got that, give yourself a point. Okay? So take a look at these. If you had any trouble, try them again. You know, just get out a different sheet of paper, write the problems down, try them again, and go through the process. Then you should be okay as far as understanding how to manipulate these things. Hope these help.